Hey, hello YouTubers, welcome back. Just want to give a quick update on my holiday, what I did during my holiday. Bought some new games and some new accessories, and also want to introduce you to another hobby I have that is collecting old Apple computers. So let's go on. So I went with my family to a holiday on a holiday park, and as usual, I bring a game console with me, and I brought the Nintendo 3DS with me, but mainly the kids played on that. I usually this holiday I played on my PSP. I brought a couple of games, but the one I have been playing is Tomb Raider, and yeah, that has been a lot of fun. So as you can see. I'm playing here on my PSP, and yeah, it's a little bit difficult to play this version on the PSP because the controls are somewhat limited to compare to, for example, playing it on the 360. So this is Tomb Raider Anniversary. You can play that almost on all consoles. I think 360, Xbox, PlayStation 2, and then PSP. I have the PSP version because I think it's nice to do it to play it on the go. And then after I returned from the holiday of park, then I went to the CEX in the city to which I live close to, and there I bought a couple of games. So when I came in, you've usually first encountered the PlayStation 4 section, and yeah, I noted a couple of games there. So they had some Crash games. One thing in particular I noted was Far Cry Primal for 12 euros, and I really doubted it. So at first I grabbed it out of the shelf to buy it. Later on, I brought it back because I think I can wait a little bit more on that. Um, However, I did find a copy of Mass Effect Andromeda, and although a lot of reviews are critical about Andromeda, Um, I don't know. I'm a huge Mass Effect game fan. I played the first two versions. I still need to do Mass Effect 3, but I really love those games. And if you now read reviews of Mass Effect Andromeda after a year or 2 years, I don't know when it was launched, then you see that the initial reaction they had was a little bit overhyped and too negative. Um, I'm not saying it is as good as the old Mass Effect games, but it's definitely it appears not to be as bad as they told in the beginning. So I'm looking forward to play that game, and as it is a Mass Effect game, and I like these games. So yeah, next was the Xbox One section, and yeah, I decided to go for the Dark Souls game. So they had Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, and I've been viewing some YouTube reviews or gameplay sessions on that, which is nice. I think the games look very good, very hard to play. Um, well, I'm still missing Dead Souls 1, so I need to find that one. But perhaps you can comment below the video whether I should start with one or I also can start with 2 or 3. So I'm really do not know whether these games are, whether you need to play them in a sequence or you can just play one up, pick one up. I also had a look at the PSP section, but I already own a lot of games and I think not every PSP game is worth buying. So I left these there. And then another game I bought is Red Dead Redemption. I bought this game for 4 euros on the Xbox. I actually have played this a lot of hours on the PS3, and yeah, I'm starting again one time in the future to finish this game, but now on the Xbox, so I can play it on the Xbox One. And also, even if you compare on the 360 to the PS3, I think the PS3 version of this particular game was not very well. Also, something I noticed when playing, it's a little bit strange sometimes, the graphics. So, and then yesterday I picked up some accessories. So one thing I picked up is a DVD rack, and the DVD rack I now use to put my PS2 games in. Really looks nice, and I have a difficulty finding DVD stands or racks, or what you call them. Most of them are for CDs. And I don't really know why I should buy one of these, but I could use some for DVD. So once I found them, and I found these at the local Goodwill, or we call it Het Goed in the Netherlands. For €2, I picked it up so I can put my games in. And another interesting find was a PowerMac G4 Quicksilver. It's the type name, and the Quicksilver is. I think it was listed for €30, which is not very cheap because it was untested and didn't know whether it worked. And once I brought it home, I booted it. It did boot, but there was I think somebody deleted some system files, so there was some error messages. And luckily, I was able to reinstall a version of macOS Tiger on it, and now it works perfectly. So what I've been doing is install some abandonware games, so old games that you can buy from the Macintosh repository website, where you can download the software. And I downloaded, for example, Halo, and played that. So this machine is just capable of playing Halo on the Mac. And back in the day when Halo was released, there wasn't even a PC version. I think later on when Vista came, they released a PC version, which was not really good. So the main way to play Halo was, of course, on the Xbox. But if you were a Mac owner, then you could play it, but you really had to have a PowerMac, which was more of a professional machine. Most people use a Mac, an iBook or an iMac, and most of them were not capable of really running Halo. So I cannot try it. It works, and don't need to put the settings on high because then it becomes really sloppy. I also installed games like Fallout, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Just Jack Rabbit. Yeah, that's also some trips down memory lane, and really fun. I also have some more old Macintosh computers. And I can make a video about that in the future if you want. I think it's interesting. I used to own much more, but I got rid of some of the large ones just because I run out of space. But with this Quicksilver G4 PowerMac, I can play OS X games from let's say 2000, 2001, 2002, but I can also play OS 9, so classic OS games, as it is still able to boot that. So this is a little bit of update about me, what I've been doing in my holiday, playing some games. So what am I playing right now, perhaps? As I said, I'm playing Tomb Raider Anniversary. I'm on 30% something in the game on the PSP. And I started to play Fable on the Xbox. And I've tried that before, and I really stopped playing it after 1 or 2 hours. And now I'm pushing it. So with my CRT setup on the Xbox, I think that's the good combination to play it. Looks good. And then I have prepared then on the Xbox One the download of Red Dead Redemption, which I'm going to start, and on the Xbox 360 Mass Effect 3 that I want to start. So these are the games that are on the next on the list to play next. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. See you. Bye.